what's up YouTube? Luso here, T&D Plus Gaming. I'm here to give you my Soulfire deck profile. So mine's a little bit different. I mean, a lot of people pick kind of like one Quasar build, whether they go like the 237 route or 255 route. This build in particular, it accounts for both ways to make Quasar and combines them into one deck. And so that makes making Quasar on that first turn a little more consistent. I mean, at times you can make it the first way and then have the Soul Charge in hand to essentially have the resources to make another one and beef up like a really big field turn one, which is one of the best ways to play this deck, at least in my opinion. Starting things off, 2 Lone Fire Blossom. This card should not be a 2 in my opinion. This is way too broke. So many plays come off of Lone Fire Blossom. It's just the best card in the deck by a long shot. Dandelion enters grave, get 2 tokens. Again, very, very good card. And last but not least, Spore, best tuner in the deck. And these 4 cards make almost all of your plays happen. Just very, very good. And like that's the heart of the plant engine. Next up, I have 2 more plant tuners. I have Nettles, level 2 plant tuner. If he would be destroyed, you can send another plant monster to grave instead from your field. That effect really isn't used too often. Next up, Mystical Macrocarpa Seed. This guy takes and is level 3 Earth Tuner, but you can take and reduce his level by 1 once per turn until the end phase, so you can make him a level 2 tuner. But he has the added restriction that he can only be used for an Earth synchro. And so I mean, most of the synchros that I use for this deck are Earth, so it really doesn't matter, but very good card. I play 2 different tuners for the simple fact that if you open one turn 1, like a lot of times like that would really screw up your plays, and so having that additional target in the deck to search for is great. Next up, we have 3 Mathematician. When this guy is normal summon, you get a Foolish, a level 4 lower monster. So, I mean, turn 1, when you do that, you're generally trying to Foolish like a Lone Fire or something. But, like, towards mid to late game, if you draw into one of him, it's not a bad thing. You can still use him to kind of thin your deck a little bit and get to, like, your spell and trap faster. So you use him to just fool out a monster you don't want to draw into. Then ways to capitalize on him and turn him into a Millier of the Trees. We have special summonable monsters, such as 1, Elder of the Six Samurai, is like a mini Cyber Dragon, and 2, Spell Striker, which can be special summoned by banishing a spell card from grave. So combining him with like a Rhoda that searched him out is really, really good. Next up, a Crane. When it's normal summoned, you can special summon a level 3 monster from grave, so you can go like into a 1-card Barkion with him, or use him to go into a Millier really easily. Next up, Redox. He's your Monster Reborn. He's a defensive wall, whatever you need really. Very, very versatile. Next up, we have Plant Princesses. 1, Cherubim of the Autumn Leaves. When she's on board, your opponent can't attack other plant monsters besides her, and with 2800 defense, not much is getting over her. And then when she leaves the field, she can bring out Titanial, and Titanial can tribute a plant monster to negate a target, so very, very good. Then to round out the monster lineup, we have 2 Max C, added draw power, extra Earths in the deck. Starting off the spells, we have 3 Super Solar Nutrient. This helps increase the consistency of getting Lone Fire to the field first turn. Helps you capitalize on opening one of your plant tuners. You can tribute a plant monster level 2 or lower to special summon a plant monster from your hand or deck up to 3 levels higher than the one that you tributed. So you can capitalize on your Nettles or Macrocarpa Seed and turn it into a Lone Fire on the field. Next up, running 1 Rhoda. I mean, with only 3 warrior monsters, 1 Rhoda is enough. Next up, Foolish Burial. Lots of useful targets for Foolish in this deck. After that, 3 DDR. This guy helps you make Quasar with the non-Soul Charge route, and so you can use him in combination with your Power Tool Dragon to search this out and go crazy. Plus, if you're banishing things with Redox, you can get them back this way with relative ease. Next up, this is Soulfire, so you do run 3 Soul Charge. Very, very broken card. You can combine that with your Lone Fire for the first turn Quasar. Next up, we have 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, back row hate, Dark Hole, front row hate. To make it a 37 card deck and even more consistent, 3 Upstart Goblin. Then we have 2 Breakthrough Skill, Effect Negation. Since it is Breakthrough Skill, you can use it essentially 4 times. Twice on your turn, twice on your opponent's. Next up, Compulse, Bottomless, and Torrential. So I mean, that just gives you some destructive back row, so in case you have to bluff set something, like your opponent will still be wary of it because they do know that you are running some devastating traps in there as well. Next up, moving on to the extra deck, always important, your 2 Dandy tokens. But beyond that, the only XYZs I'm running are 2 Millier the Trees. Requires 2 level 3 Earth monsters, but she is very, very, very critical. The extra deck is tight in this deck, but 2 of these are important. So the first effect, you can detach 1 to Foolish a plant monster from deck. The second effect is to detach a material to special summon a plant monster from the grave. So she just sets up so many plays. And I mean, there's been times where I go into both of these on the first turn because you're just comboing so hard. Next up, Formula Synchron. This is your machine, or sorry, not machine. It's your level 2 Synchro Tuner. So he is what makes Quasar happen, essentially. And then when he's Synchro Summoned, you get a draw off of him, which is great. Gives you back some hand advantage. Next up, for level 3 Synchro, Mistbird Colossalus. If you're going the 2-3-7 route to make Quasar, to me this is the best level 3 Synchro in the game. When he's Synchro Summoned, or once per turn, you can target an opponent's monster that's face up on the field and make its attack 0. If you do, negate the effect. So this can really disrupt what your opponent has on board and line you up for a nice direct attack. Then for the level 5 Synchros, which is the other way to make Quasar, would be 2-5-5. Naturia Beast. Negate spells. Armades, Keeper of Boundaries. Just a good generic level 5 Synchro. And TG Hyper Librarian, because this is a Synchro heavy deck. Librarian gives you lots of hand advantage. Just a very, very good card. Next up, level 6 Synchro is Naturia Barkion, negates traps. Moving on to your level 7 Synchros, Power Tool Dragon. For the 2-3-7 route, you go into Power Tool Dragon, and then he will give you your DDR, so you can finish out the combo. Next up, Black Rose Dragon. Nukes the field, or its secondary effect is really good in this deck, particularly. You can banish a plant monster from grave to target an opponent's monster, put it to attack position, and make its attack 0. So this gives you a nice direct attack. Your opponent never sees that coming. Because they see Black Rose, they assume the field's blowing up, but he does have that secondary effect. That's very, very useful. Next up, running 1 level 8 Synchro, a Scrap Dragon. Just spot destruction as needed. Next up, level 10, we have Leo. He can't be targeted except during your main phase 2, so it makes him very, very hard to get around. 3100 attack is also annoying for your opponent. And he's really easy to make. You can make him with the special summoning Redox and the macro Carpa Seed. So just those two cards go into making him. So he's very easy to get on board. Next up, your Shooting Star Dragon because of Quasar. If your opponent gets rid of it, then if your opponent gets rid of Quasar, then they have Shooting Star Dragon to deal with. Quasar is the boss monster of the deck in so many ways. Negates card effects, spell trap monster once per turn, your choice. 4,000 attack, and then can attack for as many times as the non-tuner monsters that were used to make him. And then for the last spot, I have TG Halberd Cannon. So this guy is made the same way as making Quasar, the same requirements. And it's just the fact that with this deck, sometimes you'll make Quasar without using Soul Charge, but you'll still have Soul Charge in hand. And so to capitalize on that, instead of going for a second Quasar, I prefer to go for a TG Halberd Cannon, because he can negate a summon. And so if you have a summon negation and an effect negation, your opponent can't do anything. Plus he still has 4,000 attack as well. And so that's generally going to be like 12,000 attack on board. Your opponent's done next turn. Plus if your opponent does get rid of TG Halberd Cannon, they have Hyper Librarian to deal with back on board, because he reborns a TG monster when he's destroyed. So guys, that rounds out my Soulfire deck profile for you. If you have any questions with combos, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm not going to get into them here just because there are so many different combos to go through. And I mean, every time you play the deck, it seems like you find a new combo to use going forward. As always, I would recommend you guys checking us out on Twitter as well as our channel. If you like what you see here, go ahead and please like and subscribe for more. Luso, Team D Plus Gaming, signing out.